Here's about 30 Halloween doodle ideas for your sketchbook or journal. And also what not to do, cause this was kind of a disaster. Feel free to sketch these in black pen on white paper, but I'm gonna use a black paper pad and white colored pencils. I found this sketch pad at the clearance section. I thought it would be fun to sketch on black carton for a change. I hate that they put the price sticker straight on the front cover with no packaging, and I can't get it off neatly, so I just have to leave it in. I was filming at night when it's quiet cause I wanted to use the footage for my ASMR channel too. I tried using a white colored pencil at first without testing anything on the sketchpad. This is an oil-based Magic Fly colored pencil. I started doodling a ghost and the pencil turned out really light on the black paper. And more importantly, it made no sounds for the ASMR version. It's completely quiet. I think it's because the carton isn't textured enough for colored pencils. So I switched to pastel pencils, which kind of worked but caused other problems. I seem to have lost my close sharpeners, so I had to use an open one and the pastel dust just went everywhere. Honestly, I think you're supposed to sharpen these with a knife anyway. The pastel showed up a lot better on the black carton page. You can see the difference between the ghost and the pumpkin. And we got some sounds too. But it is messy and I made the doodles way too small. The lines were so much thicker than the colored pencil that any kind of details were very tricky. But if you're using a pen with a narrow tip, this size would be fine. And that's what I used for my practice sketch, where I was just marking down ideas. After the cat and the spider, I tried to do a Day of the Dead sugar skull. And the pastel pencil was just way too thick for the flower petal details. I'm also doing a few autumn-related objects like herbs and leaves. I started from the middle of the page to make a pattern of doodles, building it outwards, adding some stars in between the bigger doodles. And then I did a castle on a hill with towers and the moon and some clouds in the sky. I also added some witchy things like a crooked broom, a key, and crossbones. And drawing from the center outwards, of course, resulted in smudging the previous doodles, and I had to go back in and fix them up. The spider web is 4 straight lines that intersect in the middle and then curved lines in between them. And a little spider hanging from the web. I also tried sketching a rose by starting from the center and adding layers and layers of squiggly lines for petals, but it turned out nothing like a rose. We of course have to do a bat for Halloween and more versions of ghosts and pumpkins. I wanted to do one where there's text carved out of the pumpkin, but again the size was too small for the details. So let's do a potion bottle and more keys. A coffin and a spell book. For the feather I did the outline and quill in pastel pencil, but used the colored pencil for the barbs inside it to get in some detail. A simple crooked magic wand and then a lantern at an angle. I tried drawing a candle inside it with the colored pencil again, but I wish I didn't. Some more little herbs and a witch hat. I tried to redeem myself with a slightly bigger candle. just enough room for a long-legged spider. Do they have 8 or 6 legs? I did 6 at first, but then I added 2 more cause I figured it's probably 8. I tried filming with the tripod basically right in front of my face, so you would have a better view. And just as I had finished the tombstone, I guess I knocked the tripod a little and it fell right onto the sketchbook. Fantastic! I needed the pencil a little sharper for the next one, which is a branch with berries. I was thinking in the beginning if I should color in the doodles as if I was drawing in black, or leave the black parts as the color of the paper and color around them with white. But I decided on the first option so that if you do these black on white, it would still make sense. A few more stars to make the pattern complete. For more spooky season content, watch this video next where I paint and tell you a ghost story about a haunted mansion. See you there!